listening to the hottest radio station in town. BuzzzTweet Radio.
What is up, y'all? You're listening to BeeSparrow on BuzzzTweet Talk Radio.
Alright, I know people have been sitting there, but I gotta bring this queen up here. BeeSparrow. BeeSparrow. I was keeping my eye on that sparrow sitting over there with me. Come on in. What's up, BeeSparrow?
BuzzTweet Talk Radio does not own copyright for this copyrighted material under Section 107 United States Copyright Office, Copyright Act 1976. This video, the music and content it contains is for education and or entertainment purposes only. Woo, I got so much going on, y'all. I didn't mean to play that disclaimer. I'm going to play it again anyway. But I got this article that I wanted to read. And I'm going to read it after I play this disclaimer because I said I was going to play it again because it wasn't supposed to play right then, but I'm going to play it again anyway. I'll be right back. BuzzTweet Talk Radio does not own copyright for this copyrighted material, but under Section 107 United States Copyright Office, Copyright Act 1976, this video, the music and content it contains is for education and or entertainment purposes only. So I wanted to read this article, actually two articles about sexual assault going on into these schools. One in the city of Rialto in California, and another one at Rialto High School. So the first article I want to read is from Fox LA. It says, an 8-year-old girl can't even repeat what she read on a computer reading app shared by her classmate at Charlotte Werner Elementary School, as she is too ashamed of the words, but her aunt can, angrily, as she claims that a 9-year-old boy in the girl's class had written that he wanted to rape her and another classmate. She was crying and was like, Auntie, I don't want to go to school tomorrow. On the boy's profile, it stated that she was going to be raped along with another girl because, and this is explicit, tastes good, because the poo nanny tastes good, but he used P-U-S-S-Y. Ooh, dang, I can't even imagine how it was for the 8-year-old girl to try to explain this. And I don't even want to say the word. She then went to her teacher, said the girl's aunt. She said, I told my teacher there was something really disgusting, and he said, okay, I'll check it at the recess. They asked me if I can tell them what it said, and I said no. So they gave me a piece of paper to write it down, the 8-year-old girl said. According to the family, school officials refused to let her call her family, even asking her to delete the message and supposedly telling the family later that the boy didn't seem like that kind of kid, right? The same family, which recently moved to Rialto, says they had to pull the girl's older cousins from Rialto's middle school, where they are supposedly getting body parts slapped, touched, and squeezed every week. And that's the next article we're going to talk about. This article goes on to say they insist that certain of the days of the weeks are known as Slap the Behind Friday or Grab the Breast Day, even Squeeze the Boys. I'm going to read it how it says. It says Slap the Behind Friday, Grab the Girl's Chest Day, even Squeeze the Boys Private Monday. On the news, the girls were actually saying, you know, what was in parentheses. Like, instead of saying slap the behind, they'd be like, slap the ass. Anyway, officials at both schools referred Fox 11 to Rialto Unified, where they are already dealing with the arrest of 2 vice principals at one of their high schools for allegedly not reporting sexual abuse reported to them by students. District officials say they are investigating and cooperating with Rialto police on the allegations coming in. The school district released the following statement. The district has recently become aware of allegations of misconduct by students allegedly occurring at various school districts. While these allegations are being investigated, legal constraints prevent us from commenting publicly about these matters. The district assures its community that the safety and security of the district's students is our top priority. The district will work cooperatively with law enforcement and has commenced its own investigations into these allegations. The district will not be issuing any information related to these matters, as these matters are protected by confidentiality laws protecting students and employees. We understand and share the community's concern regarding these serious allegations and want the community to know the district is taking affirmative steps to protect our students from harm. We encourage anyone who feels they have been subjected to sexual misconduct or inappropriate behavior to report it to the teacher, counselor, or administrator, which the students have been doing. And that's a perfect leeway to the next article that reads student who says her sexual assault allegations at Rialto High School were ignored, just like they tried to ignore it at the elementary school in Rialto, California. The mother said she didn't know what happened until she saw her child at the end of the day when she came home from work. So they tried to cover it up at Charlotte Werner Elementary School also, which is in Rialto, California. But at Rialto High, an attorney representing a 16-year-old Rialto High School student who claims her allegations of sexual assault by another student were ignored by school officials filed a legal claim this week, and that's the week of March 3rd, against the district's handling of the incident. The girl told two assistant principals at the school in November that a 17-year-old boy has sexually and verbally assaulted her, according to her attorney, Michael Adler. But her complaints went unheeded until last month, when she broke down in class after a verbal confrontation with the boy. A teacher suggested she report what was happening to school officials, and the girl says she had already done that with no results. Her mother was contacted and she called police on February 16th. An initial report indicated the girl had been assaulted several times over the course of 3 months. An initial report by the police. Over the course of 3 months, this 16-year-old girl had to endure sexual assault by a 17-year-old boy. And y'all wonder why I used to fight boys all the time when I was in high school. Well, y'all probably not wondering that, but I used to have to fight boys all the time because they used to want to touch my butt, and I was not having it. So this young lady, 16 years old, had to endure being assaulted several times over the course of 3 months. When detectives investigated the allegations, they learned there were 2 additional female students, ages 15 and 16, who were sexually assaulted by the same suspects. The police department said in a statement, although one of the victims first reported the assault to school officials in September of 2021, no notification was made to the Rialto Police Department until February 16. Assistant Principals David Shanahan, Yang, 38, and Natasha Harris, 37, were each charged last month with one felony count of child abuse under circumstances or conditions likely to cause great bodily injury or death, and 2 misdemeanor counts of failure of a mandated reporter to report child abuse or neglect, according to the San Bernardino County District Attorney's Office. Detectives issued a citation to the 17-year-old suspect and released him into his parents' custody pending criminal charges. Adler said he filed a legal claim, a precursor to the lawsuits, on the girl's behalf. That's the girl's attorney. He filed on the girl's behalf a precursor to a lawsuit against the Rialto School District over the school's handling of the sexual assault claims. The girl's identity has not been revealed because of her age. Harris allegedly tried to brush away the claims by saying to the girl, "They are just boys," and repeatedly asked the girl if she said no loud enough for him to hear her, according to the claim. Now, Harris is the woman, the female vice principal. Y'all heard what she asked the girl, the little girl? But at least her name sound like it's a female, Natasha Harris. Sound like a sister too. But when detectives investigated the allegations, they learned there were additional girls, 15 and 16. That's crazy. The next day, the girl was called into Yang's office, where a security guard and the brother of the 17-year-old boy accused of assaulting her were waiting. She was told the boy was being harassed by other students and called a pervert, according to the claim. Y'all hear this? The girl was called into the office where the boy's brother, not even his parents, but the brother and a security guard was in the office. Mr. Yang and the school security guard told the claimant she needed to drop the beef, and if she didn't, she could or would be suspended or expelled, according to the claim. Now later, Harris told the girl this all might be happening because of the way she dressed. The girl told authorities and her attorney. This is what the woman said to the young girl. Okay, Stephanie Oliveira, the girl's mother, says she was contacted by Vice Principal Johanna Cuella and was told that something had happened, but it was under investigation and not to worry about it. According to the claim, that's according to the claim. And she goes on to say, what makes me the angriest is that the vice principal herself reached out to me and stated to me that there was no immediate concern. I asked her plenty of times if I needed to leave my job so I can go and attend my daughter.
This is the hottest radio station.
Myself, you have no reason to worry. The vice president told her to speak with her daughter at home, adding that she knew something was wrong because her daughter did not want to communicate or go out with the family. I did mention to her while I was on the phone with her that my daughter's not the same as of a couple of months, she said. Is there a reason why I should worry? Harris and Yang are considered mandated reporters under California law and should have immediately contacted law enforcement after they were notified of child abuse or neglect, prosecutors said. A Rialto Unified School District spokeswoman said an internal investigation by the district is continuing and that officials are cooperating with authorities. Obviously, had there been legal, proper reporting on the first incident, the second two would likely have not happened. Alder said his client is still trying to cope with what happened to her She's a strong young lady, but obviously this is very distressing. At school, we have a social network that's kind of been taken away from her, and she would like to return to those relationships, but not be scared or threatened. This is horrible. What is going on in our schools today? I do stories about things that's going on in the schools all the time. And this is horrible. I worry about my granddaughter so much. So much. So anyway, it's your girl, BeeSparrow, BuzzzTweet Talk Radio. Let me know what y'all think about this. Like, comment, subscribe. Okay? Okay.
BuzzTweet Radio. You're listening to BuzzTweet Radio.